All right. Good morning, guys. So today is 14th of December 2023, and I'm out here in the park. So actually, I woke up. I'll just give you guys a view of where I'm at, though. This is IG Park, Itanagar. So the reason I'm here, usual setup at room, was because I came here. It was raining. It's winter, the peak of winter here. It's raining. So yeah, it's gonna be cold, and it is cold, and that's why most people are out, as in they're in their bed. So not many are here, just a few, very few. Honestly, I don't think I've seen anyone other than one passerby. So it's pretty much empty. So I figured, I was just walking through here and figured today might be the best time to record. As I'm usually with people around, it's a bit embarrassing for me. I still need to get over my whole camera thing in public. So this is like probably the best time to show you guys this park. This is where I'm usually at. This is where I run, do my rucking and stuff. It's like around 2.5 kilometers from my home. So it's just the right distance for me to run as well. And I usually drive here because I have to drop my mom to her yoga class and stuff. So I drive here, I just park it there outside, and then that's like, so that's the main entrance, that's the gate. So from there I start walking. So I walked just a bit inside, and I realized I might as well record today here. I was planning to do it later in my house, back home in my room, but I figured, you know, not many people around, so today might just be the right time. It's like among the first, not the first rain, but this is among the first few rains in the winter, and I knew that most people won't be around today. So it's just, yeah, look at that view. It's not crazy raining, just drizzling drops. It was raining a bit heavier earlier, around 4:30, like that, when I woke up. So yeah, I still got up late. But so anyways, I'm actually a bit worried about my microphone. I'm not worried about the rest. So as you can tell, my cap, my rain suit, the hiking bag, and everything I'm wearing, that's the Crocs all-terrain clogs, and my Adidas yoga pants. So like everything is, and even my phone, this is like Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, so this is waterproof. And my earbuds, the Open Run Pro, Open Run, not the Pro, but the Open Run, Shocks Open Run. So this is also waterproof, water resistant. I don't think it's waterproof. Anyways, so like the only thing that's not is this, my mic, the Sennheiser mic for USB-C. So I'm just a bit worried, but let's see. Hopefully it works well. So anyways, I'll probably keep the view like this for you guys to enjoy the view while I just do my usual rant. So today morning I actually didn't want to come out at all, like because I was yeah, it was raining, you know, it's winter. So like, and since this is among the first few rains, I figured, you know what, like I don't want to get up at all today. I'll just sleep in, right? Only do my watch thing, take a picture of my watch, put it on Insta, put it on my WhatsApp groups, my friends and family, and just sleep in for a bit today, just today, because it's been like, it's been year, it's been actually more than close to 2 years now since I last slept in. So like, other than when I was some days when I was really sick or tired or didn't sleep at all, pulled an all-nighter, other than that. So today felt like the right time to do it. But you know, if I did it, I wouldn't be here now. So that's another thing. Also, the reason I even got out and started, you know, this came out here to, today was my rucking day anyways, yesterday I ran. The reason I did this is because I just thought, you know, like when I woke up, I figured, like, if, you know, I'm alive today here, and just me getting to wake up to a cold, rainy morning, it's still a privilege when you think about it. So, all right, I think that. So, I'll keep this view. Anyway, so like I still found it's a privilege just to be awake and wake up to a cold, rainy winter morning. Although that probably doesn't sound pleasant to most of you guys, you know, most people, even me included. At least it didn't sound pleasant earlier. But when I think about how so many people out there, you know, they probably wake up to worse things, right? Some people wake up to a news of their loved ones passing away. Some people wake up to sickness. Some people wake up to different issues, crazy issues across the globe. You know, there's still wars going on, the Russia-Ukraine issue, the Israel-Hamas issue, all that shit. And for me, for someone like me, even though I'm just an average dude, in some things I'm below average, but I still have most of the stuff in my life going pretty well. So, like, you know, at least I'm healthy. My job situation is still, I need to work through that. But like still I'm healthy, my family is great, I have good friends, and I wake up to a usual morning, the normal boring day. But you know, like there could be a lot worse things I could wake up to. So when I thought about that, how very, very privileged I am to have what I have, it just, you know, I couldn't stay still anymore. So I just got up, you know, did my usual morning routine and came out here. So there's another road that leads all the way there to a gate there. So it's like, there's not much to see there. It's just a road. It leads straight to a gate. There's a science center there, which isn't very well maintained, but it's okay, I guess. And this canal, this is probably the worst section of this park. It still needs to be maintained. There's too much trash here. If this was well maintained, the streams, it would look really nice. Like, but unfortunately, this is, yeah, that's probably the worst part of this park. Anyways, other than that, the park is pretty great. At least, you know, like, it's the only decent park here. And there's other parks, but this is like I believe this is the biggest. Correct me if I'm wrong, you know, anyone who is from here and knows better than me. I'm pretty much ignorant with most things like this, because, you know, I don't like, I'm not the type to, you know, I barely go out for fun and all that stuff. I just go out to work out and then go out for work and back home like that. So I'm not usually the type to explore my own city, even though early morning. That's why I love my early morning runs and stuff. And the reason I even run is because I want to explore, right? So look at the views. So anyways, where was I? Yeah, so about being grateful, right? So when I think about like that, and I feel this applies to every one of you as well, even at your worst day, I always remind myself of that word, right? Of that phrase. Like, I heard it in different words, like different ways people put it, but I basically got the idea from different people and put it into my own words, that, like, you know, even at your worst day, there are probably thousands, if not millions out there who would kill to have what you have, right? Even at your very worst day, even at your very worst moment, because it's probably still better than some, you know, who's just got one of their limbs amputated or whatever, and they're going to crazy shit. Like, even for myself, I have my vision issues to deal with, something I've been dealing with my whole life, but despite that, I still feel grateful, you know. yeah, I'm not the closest thing to a normal life. Like, I'm probably a bad example for that, you know. But despite my issues and things I have to deal with on a daily basis, I still get to enjoy views like this without having some kind of worry about my family or my friends in the back of my head, without having to worry about wars or some crazy shit that could just happen, right? You know, some zombie apocalypse. So yeah, this is still, it's awesome. So this is basically the road that goes through the park from the main gate. You guys saw the main gate, and I'm walking through the main road. Let's see how long it takes. Like, should I just do a full hour recording? You know what, I'll just go through it fully, because today is probably one of those very few days when I can do this. Like, so and plus this park isn't big enough where I need to take more than an hour to explore it. So I'll increase my walking pace. Hopefully my arms can manage to hold this phone up like this. I probably need to get one of those selfie sticks or whatever. I still need to get over my embarrassment. It's just, I feel real douchey even just walking around with a camera like this. But like, people probably don't give a shit. Like, maybe they do a bit here because there are not many YouTubers walking around with cameras, but it's probably far from what I have thinking in my head, right, going on in my head. So the rain has gone down a bit, now it just drops, and yeah. This is in Itanagar, kind of in the heart of the city. IG Park, you can see this city here. Honestly, for most of you guys outside, I'm honestly a bit embarrassed to call this place a city, because it's far from that. It's like Arunachal Pradesh in itself is among the most remote states in India, and India is still a developing country, a third world country. So yeah, city wise it's way subpar, like, compared to, you know, the rest of the world. But you know, it's still, this is the capital city, so I kind of have to call it capital city as well. Anyway, there's fog here in my camera. All right, so, but nature wise this is a great place. Like, I'm proud of the nature here. Maybe not, this park is probably not the best representation of the nature, but if you just walk outside, like outside this Itanagar city area, you'll probably see great views. So this is like, it's still being half constructed. The whole they're probably trying to build like something like a stadium here around here, at least with those platforms there in the park. So this is the main center. Most of the events are held here, and because of that there's a lot of like trash like this here around here.
Halfway point reached.
All right,
duration 30 minutes.
So I set
distance 1.46
I usually rock, so I'm rocking.
2,452 steps.
Seen me.
126.
I am rocking with a hiking bag. I'm carrying a 10 kg kettlebell inside this bag, and this bag weighs around close to 1.5 kg. So with my clothes included, I'm basically doing a 12 kg rock. I do this like alternate it with runs and stuff. So yeah, I'm rocking too. So that's why my shoulders are getting some extra pressure to hold this camera still. So if I lower my stance midway this video, that's my excuse. I'm doing extra, people. So anyways, right, man, I'll just keep panning. Look at the sky. It's yeah. So honestly, if I get used to doing this, you know, like It would probably make a much more entertaining view for you guys as well, and for myself as well, be able to record places. It's just I need to get over my useless embarrassment of recording a video in public. That's all. Like, as long as I get over this, I doubt people have any issues with people doing it in a public place anyways. It's just my own, some weird, I don't know, self-respect or dignity, some made up bullshit I have in my head that keeps me from doing this shit. So anyways, I'll just walk up to the other two gates of this place, the gates that lead outside the park. So this might be actually a good guide for people who have never been to this place and I came here to Itanagar to visit and they just want to run in the morning. So yeah, this could be another great one. This could be, you know, a guide for that as well, if it's even worth coming here for you guys. And also, if you come here, where to get out from. It's not big enough you can just get out from. Like, if you keep walking, in 10 or 15 minutes you'll probably get out, but you know, for someone it might be, they might overestimate this place and feel like they have lost themselves inside and they want the way out. So you can watch my video, which is gonna take exactly the same amount of time you'll need to walk outside. So I don't know, there's not much point to it, honestly, but yeah, I'm just doing it for fun. Might as well remain honest, I suppose. So that's a gate. There's a, I hope you guys can see it. This camera's view is probably better than my own vision. Anyways, so yeah, there's the gate. That's the one entrance. You straight out get out from that gate. There's not much to view, so I'll turn back. As much as I rant, I do want to get better at compressing the content I'm doing. So there's the one gate. So the first gate was the entrance where I came from. This is kind of the main place. Some office is being built here. So there's one person. Very few people around. Good for me. And I'll walk close to the other gate and I'll probably start walking a bit inside into the grassy areas like this. This is like just a grassy area that goes straight to the same boundary as the gate there. So there's not much to see there, probably. So there are like 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 inside walks, as in like inside these grassy areas. They're like, they just made walking paths. So there are 4 like walking paths or jogging track or whatever you call it here in the park. So this is one. I'll just walk inside slightly and show you guys that. Let's just first go to the gate first. Yeah, there's so few. There's pretty much no people, no one walking around. Good. Man, I need to get over this useless self-consciousness. But yeah, hope I'm not annoying you guys with my rants, because at some point hopefully I get better with my rants and actually make it entertaining for you guys. So this is one trail. I guess I don't even need to get in. So like straight from here, so it's like a circle, not a complete circle, but you get the picture. So it's trail and there are seats built here. This one is the way outside to, this gate goes out to the Beng Tinali area. If you're here in Itanagar, you'll immediately know the Beng Tinali area, because that's kind of the center, the marketplace area of Itanagar. So that's where the main bank is, by the way. So as in SBI's main branch, usually even ATMs and stuff. Like if you come here and you aren't getting cash in other ATMs for whatever reason, they're not working or whatever, if you come to the Beng Tinali ATM of the SBI branch, here, you get, you know, this is like the most reliable ATM here. So this is the main gate, other main gate, and that's the other one entrance. So from there you can see the bank in Ali. That's a very uphill, straight road uphill. That's kind of the highest uphills here in Itanagar, but I don't want to go out there. There's too many people there, so I'll just stick to the park for today. Yeah, so this is another. So we have like grassy plots on both sides with trees and stuff. This is fine. You can, people do yoga and stuff here as well. These corners are great for one thing, is because not many people stick to these corners, and so like if you're a private person and you don't want to meet too many people or just don't want to be disturbed, this corner grassy areas are great. You can just sit there with your yoga mat and do your stretching or just meditate or whatever. So all right, you know what, I'll just record the whole way. Let's see if my phone keeps up or my microphone keeps up, or you know, hopefully this can record for an hour straight. Never tested it that long, so it's gonna be another long ranting video, I suppose, but at least this would be beneficial to someone who's thinking about coming to this park, because this is literally the only decent park here. And especially if you're jogging for running and stuff like that, there are parks here and there, the small ones, but this is kind of the main one in Itanagar, the whole city. So if this is even worth you guys coming here, so yeah, at least barely or somewhat helpful. The sun might come out anytime now. It's probably already out, honestly. It's just the clouds covering it, of course. So the sun comes out very early here. Like this is the peak of winter, December, and January is usually probably a bit colder, but this is kind of the peak. And the sun still comes out by, if it isn't raining, by 6. Like in summer it comes out honestly, like summer, I've never recorded it, so I guess it, but like if you can probably check it on Google. I can check it, and it's probably around 4:30 somewhere. You can literally see the yellow sun, you know, by 4:30 somewhere. Even by 4 it's already this bright during summer, you know. Since I've started recording this, I'll probably also you guys next year, the following year when it comes. So it's a whole track. It goes from there. I'll probably start walking. I don't want to walk through the mud because I slip on this grassy, like wet grass even on normal days. Today I'll just slip and fall, I'm pretty sure of it. so especially when I'm focusing on the camera. So I won't go walk through the middle of it, but this is a great place. This by the way, this circle is the main circle where people jog and gather, because this is kind of the best circle among all those, because this jogging track or this walking trail, this one doesn't have any stairs. Like the one there which we just saw and came back, that one gets a bit slippery because it has grass growing in this trail and stuff. So that one isn't exactly the best place to run. You can manage it, it's fine, but it can get a bit slippery, especially since it pretty much rains here all year round. So if it gets slightly wet, you might slip. So my suggestion for anyone who comes here for running or and wants to make circles around in one place, it's probably this trail, this trek. It goes around. It's big enough. I don't know the exact distance. It's probably around, let's say, around 800 meters something. This whole circle. Definitely not a kilometer from what I. Yeah, probably around 700 to 600, somewhere like that. This whole. So it goes around in circle from there, and then. But even when this park is the most populated, at least as long as there is no event going on, there are hardly like 30 or probably less than 50. You know, going around here, people just walking around, there is very few. Less than 30. Yeah, easily less than 30. Probably around 20 or something like that, and maybe even under 20, but above 10. So around 10 to 30 are usually the amount of people you'll see walking around. And in that main circle, like which I showed you guys where the events happen, there nowadays people, I've seen a lot of groups there playing cricket, football and stuff, practicing stuff, just having fun with friends or whatever. So there are like around 20 people there, like playing cricket, football in one section of the area. So there's that. Other than that place, in this like walking tracks and all, there's not many people. So even when I say like there are lots of people, it's not many, but for me it's because I'm used to, like, I love the rain as well, and since I've gotten used to running in the rain and all that stuff, I've gotten used to just empty parks and streets, and that's why even 20 is still a lot of people for my liking, I guess. And honestly, it's not like I hate it or whatever, but it's just, yeah. So just my perspective basically of how many people, and what I exactly mean by how many people. So for most people, it will probably be a blessing. More people around, you feel more companionship or whatever, even if you don't talk to each other. You just, it feels more lively with people around. And I do love that as well, but just once in a while. Most times I prefer like just peace and quiet. I love the quiet mornings. So this goes straight there. I probably don't need to go all the way. From here, you can just go straight, and it connects with the front side there, and at the top. So this is like, this whole circle is probably around 600 to 700. I'll probably measure it at some point accurately, or at least through the not so accurate GPS with my Samsung Health, which is my main GPS where I track my runs, and Strava. I don't use the Strava, I have to record it, but it syncs with Strava, so the Samsung Health thing, because I use the Samsung watch, so it's much more convenient for me, and it syncs automatically anyway. So plus Strava subscription. All right, 45 minutes. Plus Strava subscription is honestly,
3,986 steps.
As cheap as it might be to many of you, it's still a rip-off for me, because what it gives me, Samsung gives it to me for free, and it just gives you some states more, I guess, about the progress and like weekly breakdown and all that stuff, which is great. But honestly, like, I don't exactly need it. I don't benefit much from those extra analysis and stuff. If it was very accurate, yeah, I would probably like it, but I've the Strava for like 3-4 months and stuff. I've checked it out, and it's not much. So this is another road that goes straight through here. Should I walk through it? Okay, let's do it. So, alright, I'll keep the camera up and not try to watch my way through the camera. I actually have to be a bit careful with stairs now, because I still have the IT band issue going on. It's not Like I'm pretty much recovered now, but I'd rather be careful, especially with my weight I'm carrying. So I'll probably, especially when I'm going down, right? Just when I'm going down, I need to be careful. Going up is fine with me. On my right knee, so the IT band, it's, yeah, it's pretty much recovered, but just to be safe, just to be safe. All right, so this is, yeah, this is, as you can see, it's dirty as hell. This is the only unflattering part of this park for me. But if this could be the best place of this park if they clean this place up. So there is, how should I walk to this? Okay, you know what, I'll just walk from here. So there's the children's, or maybe, you know what, I'll just walk from here and then I'll show you guys the children's corner in the last when I'm coming from the other circle. So this is like, the road connects from there, it goes there in the behind this stream and that forest, these trees, and I cut my path through here. So, and yeah, this is, all right, I'll just walk through it. This is probably, this path I'm currently walking is probably the prettiest, because I'll show you guys the view. And by the way, in autumn, this place is such a great place to take pictures, because this is all golden leaves and stuff, and the sun just peeks through there, and it's such a nice view. I've actually taken pictures of this place. We don't exactly have like a specific autumn season here. It's just summer and winter, honestly. But you know, it is there, but it's just not very representative, I guess, autumn. Spring is definitely there though. Autumn is just not very, it's like from summer to monsoons and winter. It's just you can probably call somewhere in between autumn, but yeah, it's not exactly very, just a transition period. Anyways, this is a view. This is probably my favorite section of this park, this area, because I can overlook the whole, you know, the mountains and everything from here, with grass here right beneath my feet. There's a walking path here, there's a seat here. I'll usually just sit here, just relax, enjoy the view. People do yoga here. There's a group here who are very consistent, but for today I'm more consistent. So also, this exact spot is my favorite spot in this park for just meditating, because for some reason, I don't know, after I make this video people might pop up here. But not private anymore, I suppose, but I like to just sit here with the view of from there, and then I sit here, lay out my mat here, stretch, you know, stuff. Like, I love this spot, this exact spot. I just sit there and relax. It's a great view on all sides. So yeah, I showed you guys the first circle near the gate, other gate there on the other end, which is a bit slippery. Probably won't recommend it for runs. I see people running there. I guess they're used to it. For me, it's a bit slippery. I find it, especially if it rains a bit, and here it rains a lot, so I wouldn't recommend that circle for running. But the other one, the second one, circle I showed you guys, that's the best place to run, jog around and stuff. I probably, like, I've already run through all these circles many times, but I have yet to make, like, name it on Strava and stuff. I'll probably do that soon. One of them, the second one, is already marked as a jogging track, but I'll probably redo it again. Anyways, so this is the view. I like this place. There's a seat there too. You can just sit there and enjoy this view, and a 180-degree view. So, thing with like have videos like this is like you never know how amazing that could be for someone. At the same time, you never know how trashy it could be for someone. And because, like, you know, some of us are privileged, and yeah, privilege is the word I'm using. So to be in a place, to be born in a place with so much like beautiful scenery, great views and stuff, and then some of us are just, you know, unfortunate that we were born in a place with not much of it. So like this could be heaven for someone, right? Someone who was born in a like a concrete, what do they call it, concrete jungle, as metropolitan city without much views, just buildings, or in a bad place, a place you know, dusty place. There are lots of places even here in Arunachal, the town area especially. They aren't any worth seeing. They aren't like developed like big cities either, and they aren't like they don't have nature either, like, and it's just dusty and crummy, small shops lining the whole street. So yeah, back to where I was going. So this, you know, views like this could be, yeah, heaven for a lot of people, but this could be just like whatever, man. Like I have something better than this right outside my door too. So yeah,
Almost there. You can do it.
honestly, even though I've been to this park like honestly hundreds of times by now, like literally, it's not even exaggeration, more than hundreds of times, because I do go out often. The last year and a half especially, I have become very regular with my morning outings, whether it be walking or just running. Even running, I've been to this place more than hundreds of times in just the last year. So, and since we were kids and stuff, this is nearby, around 2 kilometers from my place. So yeah. Despite that, I still find it hard to take this place for granted. It's still awesome place for me to be. I love it. I love parks and stuff. Even when I was studying, doing my, you know, undergraduation in Bangalore, like my favorite place in Bangalore was Lal Bagh, Botanical Garden, Lal Bagh. So it's a park. It was very crowded, but it was pretty, so I loved it. But back then I wasn't that much into consistent running, so which was a shame, honestly, when I was in Bangalore. I did get into cycling in Bangalore a bit. Wasn't consistent, but I did cycle around a bit. Went to Hesaragata Lake, which was the farthest I've ever like ridden. You know, I cycled like 40 kilometers. So to and fro was like 80 kilometers something. So it was a lot. Was it 40, 80 or 20, 40? Okay, now I'm getting confused. Anyways, it was the longest I've ever ridden, so yeah. Also, this is like a small stretch. Oh shit, my shoulders. My shoulders are already hurting, fuck. Anyways, so this is like a small stage thing they made here. I've never seen anything happening here, but I believe this is like small talk shows. At least I've seen kids here doing rap contest even here. So maybe it's a good place for that kind of thing. or like what do you even call that? What comedians do, new comedians or even experienced ones. One mic. What was the word, man? Basically, small comedy show, impromptu comedy shows, or whatever, that kind of thing. So this is probably good for that. Maybe at some point when that kind of culture becomes more popular here, more a thing here, it will probably be a good place for that. Anyways, so this is back to the beginning. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys the children's park. I might as well show it while I'm in this circle. So I'll probably end it after I go to that circle. It's probably already long. I'm not wearing my glasses either, so I can see the time it's recording, even though it's right there on my screen in big red and white contrasting letters. It's not big enough for me. Anyways, so this is one of the issues why, I mean, I guess if I'm wearing my glasses it's fine, but usually if I'm recording outside I'd be running or doing some kind of physical activity, so it's not very, I don't like to wear my glasses doing that. And my glasses only help with reading close proximity, so like with distance actually my normal vision is better than my, or basically my glasses don't help with my distance vision, so just for reading it's great. So basically it's kind of a situation where I can't really use the camera functions very well outside, and I have to already pre-adjust it while I still have my glasses on. So that's one of the issues I have when it comes to getting cameras and even using apps on phone. It needs to be like the letters or the symbols or things need to be big enough for me to be able to see it without my glasses. So this is like the children's park. Even though I say children's park, like it's just that one and that one, that's it. And what I love about it is like they have monkey bars here. There's one, that red one, those two red ones are a bit shorter. This is a bit taller, probably not that tall for people outside. It's like this one, this yellow one is probably 7 or something. I mean, not much difference honestly. It's just I love that there's monkey bar here finally. So this is like this is actually this corner was built very new. This just this year only, around, when was it? July, August, somewhere around there. August, I believe August somewhere. Yeah. So I'm not very sure about exactly when, but it was built somewhere close by. So I do come here often, but around that time, you know, I was having all those issues, the gastric issue, the IT band issue and all that shit. So especially the gastric issue, I had to take complete rest. So I couldn't catch exactly when this was built, but yeah, just this year. So it's great now for people, for me who's like,
Target reached.
okay, it's
Duration 1 hour.
it's been an hour.
Distance 3.18 kilometers.
Okay, let's hope
Steps 5,252
I can finish this last
Heart
circle.
rate 106.
So for someone like me who's into pull-ups, that is great, that place. Though I have never done my pull-up session here yet. Mostly because there's too many people and it will probably make me self-conscious, or on the other hand make me want to show off. So, and do more than I was supposed to or whatever. So I haven't done it here yet. Probably do it to mix it up. I prefer it in my home and rooftop because it's a consistent environment and I'm not trying to show off, or I'm not getting self-conscious and nervous. But now that I'm doing YouTube, honestly, that's what this video series is helping me out, this daily video thing I'm trying to do. Hopefully it remains a daily video even years from now, or decades, right? As long as YouTube exists, I suppose. So yeah. Let's see. something. I've always wanted to make videos like this where I'm just taking capturing my footsteps, just walking, and then it slowly transitions from this to like desert, to an Arctic mountain, to New York, to Shanghai, you know, those cool videos where people just like keep walking and then it transitions to different places they've been, which is awesome. Like, I would love to have content which can be edited that way, as in at a situation or a phase in my life where I can just travel around the world and do this, what I'm doing now, with this simple, just a camera, just me talking, just exploring different places. The only thing I would love is probably like a selfie stick or something like that, a stand which I can strap to my chest so my hands are free, which an adjustable strap. There's probably something like that, I bet. I need to look for it, or something I can attach to my head, which would look very weird. Maybe chest would be a better solution. So if anyone like is remotely watching this till now, and if you are aware of something like that which I can attach to my chest and let my hands go free, and also I can adjust the phone, you know, the views like that, let me know. Also, honestly, as long as even if it's stationary and just stays well stabilized on my chest, it's already good enough. Plus, most of these phones have good super steady mode and stuff, so even the stability is probably not much of a requirement, as long as it's remained decently stable, you know, like my hand. Just a bit bumping around is probably good enough. If I want to pan around, I can just take it off, put it in my hand and just pan around with my hand. So anyways, today is probably the longest early morning video I've done, but at least today I don't feel guilty about doing it, because I'm showing you guys something more than my face. I want to do this in a lot of places, so that's a dream. Yep, that's a dream with this series, early morning. By the way, this is the speech confidence practice series. It has evolved beyond it already, because I'm out here exploring outside and stuff. I did name some of my, especially the Pasigad one, like a run block thing, and this is kind of part of that outside thing. But I'll have to find a way to distinguish this stuff, or maybe just make it part of the same series but make 2 playlists for it. So outside exploring would be probably in another playlist as well, along with this same playlist. It will go to the same playlist of speech confidence SCP practice, but also I'll put those videos in another playlist where, you know, this outside explores and stuff. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'll have to work out my playlist too. So for you guys, you know, you can check out my playlist. Since I'm planning to record this consistently over a long period of time, the best way to watch these videos would probably through a playlist, especially if you want to see my own journey of growing as a person, as someone who takes videos, someone who rants. The playlist would probably be the best way to view it, because it would be in sequence, chronological order. Would be nice if I have like a decade of content there or something cool. My own stuff is, well, one worry is pointless. I doubt YouTube would go out anytime soon. The other one is, which could be much more possible, that YouTube might just delete this account because it's not getting much views or doesn't have many significant subscribers, and it's just uploading video. Video after video. It has like terabytes of video on their server without serving much of a purpose. So, you know, yeah, that's kind of my real worry with this channel. So all right, that's the end. So I'm back to the end class. I'll probably stop soon. So yeah, that's kind of my main worries with this channel. So of course you guys can help out with that, you know, subscribe, like, stuff like that, So that's it. And like with my kind of content where I'm just doing random videos and just practicing my extempore speech, just going ranting on the fly, it's kind of my fault that I'm not getting much views and stuff like that. I'm being lazy with my editing and stuff as well, so I'm not blaming anyone for this. But yeah, so like it's just a lot of videos with not matching views and subscribers, not matching, bringing much to YouTube as a business. So that's kind of a real worry, but hopefully, you know, there as they say, there's someone out there who would probably like whatever content you're doing, you know. And even with my content style, hope it will gain a significant enough audience where YouTube just doesn't delete this channel for being a storage hoarder. And honestly, the reason I even started recording on YouTube, one of my main motivation was because this is like a free storage for all my journeys, multiple journeys I'm making with different skill sets and different things. So yeah, let's hope YouTube's someone from YouTube won't watch this video and know of my secret agenda to exploit their storage. So anyways, I mean, I do pay for YouTube Premium and I have Google storage as well, so it isn't like I'm doing everything for free, you know. I'm paying my dues, hopefully enough for them to not delete my channel. Anyways, all right, man, I'll see you guys later on my Japanese lesson. And for now, this is it. I'll do just slow pan for you guys. This is it. This is the main entrance. So my mom is also calling me. I'm done as well. It's been more than an hour. So that's it. All right, man. See you guys later.